constructed. My good friend Charles Harris from Irwin County was a strong advocate of technical school systems across the state. And I remember he was particularly proud here of the literacy program, adult literacy program. And he brought me here to a class one night, and we sat through that class. So I'm pleased to see the way that Dr. Perry, this has expanded, and gosh, you're doing great things here. I want to just mention two things right quick. First of all, I know the heart and soul of both Ben Hill and Irwin County is agriculture. Y'all know I come from Carver County. We are still the most diversified agriculture county east of the Mississippi River. As I'm fond of saying, as I get around the country, if you can eat it, wear it, or smoke it, chances are it could have come from my home county. Well, that same thing can be said about right here in Ben Hill and Irwin. In fact, I'm going, when we finish here, I'm going to go by your new FSA office to see where all the controversy arose and where all the controversy got resolved there. But in any event, I'm excited to be here because agriculture has been a very big part of my life, and before public service as well as afterwards. The reason I particularly want to mention it here is that we got a farm bill coming up next year. This will be the fourth farm bill that I have been involved in writing. And this is going to be the toughest farm bill to write of any farm bill we've had. And I know that from a farm agriculture production standpoint, as well as from a job standpoint, agriculture is what drives this section of our state. And I can't commit to you what's going to be in there. But what I will commit to you is that we're going to continue with farm programs that are probably going to look a little different from the farm programs in the current farm bill. But they're going to allow farmers to do what you do best, which is go out and produce the finest quality of agricultural products of anybody in the world. And what we want to make sure we do is that we don't have regulations that get in your way. And we've got some real issues out there right now. We can spend all day, I know, talking about farm labor issues. But there's one other aspect of it that I particularly want to emphasize, and when it comes to jobs, there's no more important issue to the state of Georgia, to agriculture, and to our country as a whole than the issue of the three trade agreements that we have pending right now. They've been pending for 4 years, and the Senate would not act on them the last year of President Bush, and this president has not sent those trade agreements over to the Senate as of yet. We understand that when we get back in September that they are going to be sent over, and I promise you there will be big votes to ratify all of them. The reason they're important to us who are involved in agriculture is the three countries are Panama, Colombia, and South Korea. The South Korea agreement in particular is going to level the playing field from an agriculture perspective, and when it comes to beef and pork exports from the United States into South Korea, we're going to have, over a period of time, all of the tariffs in Korea eliminated. It's going to put our farmers and ranchers in a much more competitive standpoint. From the standpoint of Colombia, again, it is a huge agricultural importer of U.S. products. And in very quick order, we're going to have the elimination of tariffs on our products going into Colombia. So those three trade agreements are going to be very, very positive for the American farmer, and particularly for us here in Georgia, because of our proximity to South America, our proximity to Panama, and whatnot. Second issue I want to talk about